guys, what's up? Hope you guys are doing well. Today I have an intermediate session for you guys that includes a ball handling and layup warm-up, a lot of reps working off a reverse pivot, and then a shooting challenge and a free throw challenge at the end. Alright, enough chit-chat, let's get at it. For our intermediate warm-up, we are doing triple moves on the elbow, slide across the free throw line, and then explode into a one dribble layup. We will make 10 total layups of each triple move, meaning we'll make 5 on each side. Our triple moves consist of triple crossover, cross between, triple between the legs, cross between behind, and lastly, finishing with your choice of triple moves. Make sure you start the basketball on your outside hand when performing your triple move. Triple crossover into slide across the free throw line and explode into our layup. Make sure all 3 crossovers are performed low and sharply, snapping the ball side to side. To help the ball snap from side to side, we want our hand on the side of the basketball. Your slide over to the other elbow does not have to be fast. In basketball, it is important to learn how to change and manipulate your speeds. So slide over slowly or medium speed, and then immediately explode as fast as you can into a layup. Now we are going into double cross into a between the legs. Again, our crossovers are performed quickly and sharply, and then snap the ball between your legs. You can either have your legs planted for the between the legs, or you can split your stance. After you're between the legs, slowly slide to the elbow and take off into a layup. Here, our double move is a triple between the legs. We are splitting our feet every time we go between the legs. Make sure we sit low with our hips engaged, quickly exchanging the ball between our legs. Stay low on our slide to the other side, and then explode into our layup. Now we are getting into a cross between behind triple move. We are sitting low with our hips engaged. Each move is performed sharply with our eyes and chest up. We do not want to bend backwards on our behind the back. Slide to the other side and take off into our layup. Focus on finishing our layups as well. The last set of layups we perform can be any triple move we want. Be creative with your triple moves. Try new and different combinations. Basketball is a very creative sport, so make sure you're allowing your creativity to be free here. No matter what your triple move is, the same slow slide into an explosion layup applies. Alright, good work guys. That is the end of our warm-up. Now that we're feeling loose and have our handles and layups in, we're going to jump right into our shooting workout for the day. Let's first go through our series of form shooting to make sure our shooting mechanics are ready to go. To start our form shooting series, we are going to start close to the basket and shoot one-handed form shots. Make sure you still use your lower body, bending your knees and getting your hips engaged. Once you set the ball where you want to shoot it from, with your shooting hand underneath the ball, remove your guide hand. You can either drop your hand to the side or place it behind your back. I suggest dropping your arm to the side rather than going behind your back because the act of having your arm behind your back might cause your body to turn, and we do not want any extra turn on our shot. Now we want to drive our elbow up and flick our wrist. Hold your follow through. Now we will add a ghost guide hand. This is the same as the one-hand form shooting that we just did, but the only difference is we will not drop our guide hand, and instead have it floating next to the ball with separation between. We are doing this because this allows us to focus on using our one hand to shoot our shot, and at the same time it adds muscle memory on keeping our guide hand up when we shoot. If we drop or pull our guide hand off the ball to the side when we shoot, it can add unwanted spin to the ball, so we want to focus on keeping it up and shooting with our one hand. Now it's time to shoot a regular form shot. Make sure you're still using your legs and hips on your shot, and that you're focusing on shooting the ball with one hand even though both hands will be touching the ball. Remember to hold your follow through and your guide hand to eliminate any unwanted spin on the ball. Great job getting our form shooting in. Even though form shooting is not the most exciting thing we do, it is one of the most important things we can do as a shooter. Form shooting allows us to ingrain correct shooting fundamentals in our brains, as well as warms us up and increases our range. Our focus today is reverse pivots. I want you guys to do 10 reps of each, on both sides. If you want extra work, instead of taking 10 reps of each, go ahead and make 10. We are starting by spinning a pass to ourselves at the right elbow. Our back is to the basket. We are going to take our foot that's closest to the midline. Right now it will be my right foot, and we want to swing it around into a rip into a layup. We are pivoting off of our left foot. Your rip should be low and explosive into our layups. Now, instead of ripping into a layup off of a reverse pivot, we want to jab instead. Take your right foot again because it's closest to the midline, and swing it towards the baseline so you open up to the hoop. Using your right foot, side jab or jab a little bit towards your defender. After jabbing, cross step and dribble with your left hand as you explode into a left hand layup down the middle. Now we are going to catch the ball with our back to the basket, reverse pivot into a shot. When we reverse pivot off the catch, we notice our defender is giving us space to shoot, so we rise up and take our shot. Even though the top of my shot is getting cut off by the camera, you can tell I am still reverse pivoting and getting into my shot right away with a balanced base. Make sure we are balanced when shooting, and that we hold our follow-throughs. We are going to stay on the right side, but we are going to bring our reverse pivot out to the right wing. We're going to spin the pass to ourselves and open up with a rip through with our right foot again and explode low into a one dribble, two-step shot. We are ripping with our right foot. Our dribble is hitting the same time as our left foot hits, and then we are taking one more step to get squared and balanced towards the hoop. Then we rise up and shoot our shot. Now we are going to add a change of direction move after we rip through. As we rip through, our defender is able to react and quickly cuts us off. When this happens, we have to be able to make a quick change of direction into a one dribble pull-up. Make sure you take your last dribble into unoccupied space. If you dribble too close to the basket, help side might be there to block your shot. Even though there is no defense right now, use your imagination and visualize where the defense will be and where the best spot of unoccupied space will be. Now we will add our jab again. We open up to the hoop using a reverse pivot. We either side jab or jab slightly at the defender. After we get our defender to shift to the side in which we jabbed, we want to cross step and dribble middle using our left hand. Go into either a one or two dribble pull-up into unoccupied space. Our footwork into our shot will be right-left because we are dribbling with our left hand. Lastly, we are going to reverse pivot into our shot. We notice the defender has given us space to shoot, so we take the opportunity. Even though the top of my shot is getting cut off, notice how I square fully to the hoop and I'm balanced before taking my shot. It is also important to know your range. Right now I'm shooting threes. That is not everyone's range. If you need to spin the pass to yourself closer in, that's okay. Do not try to shoot threes with improper shooting mechanics. That will only hurt your shot in the long run. Awesome job on the right side, guys. Now we're going to repeat that series on the left side. Grab a drink of water if you need it, and then let's go start on the left elbow. Same as we did on the right, but now we're on the left elbow. We are starting by spinning a pass to ourselves. Our back is to the basket. We are going to take our foot that's closest to the midline. Right now it will be my left foot. And we want to swing it around into a rip into a layup. We are pivoting off of our right foot. Your rip should be low and explosive into our layups. Now instead of ripping into a layup off of the reverse pivot, we want to jab instead. Take your left foot again because it's closest to the midline and swing it towards the baseline so that you open up to the hoop. Using your left foot, side jab or jab a little bit towards your defender. After jabbing, cross step and dribble with your right hand as you explode into a right hand layup down the middle. Now we're going to catch the ball with our back to the basket, reverse pivot into a shot. When we reverse pivot off the catch, we notice our defender is giving us space to shoot, so we rise up and take our shot. Even though the top of my shot is getting cut off by the camera, you can tell that I'm still reverse pivoting and getting into my shot right away with a balanced base. Make sure we are balanced when shooting, and that we hold our follow-throughs. Staying on the left side, we're going to now spin a pass to ourselves out at the wing. We're going to rip through with our left foot again and explode low into a one dribble, two-step shot. We are ripping with our left foot. Our dribble is hitting at the same time as our right foot hits, and then we're taking one more step with our left to get squared and balanced towards the hoop. Then we're going to rise up and take our shot. Now we're going to add a change of direction move after we rip through. As we rip through, our defender is able to react and quickly cuts us off. When this happens, we have to be able to make a quick change of direction move into a one dribble pull-up. Make sure you take your last dribble into unoccupied space. If you dribble too close to the basket, help side might be there to block your shot. Even though there is no defense right now, use your imagination and visualize where the defense will be and where the best spot of unoccupied space will be for you to shoot. Now we will add our jab again. We open up to the hoop using a reverse pivot. We either side jab or jab slightly at the defender. After we get our defender to shift to the side in which we just jabbed, we want to cross step and dribble middle using our right hand. Go into either a one or two dribble pull-up into unoccupied space. Our footwork into our shot will be left-right because we are dribbling with our right hand. Lastly, we're going to reverse pivot into our shot. We notice the defender has given us space to shoot, so we take the opportunity. Even though the top of my shot is getting cut off by the camera, notice how I square fully to the hoop, and I am balanced before taking my shot. It is also important to know your range. Right now I'm shooting threes. That's not everybody's range. If you need to spin the pass to yourself closer in, that's okay. Do not try to shoot threes with improper shooting mechanics. That will only hurt your shot in the long run. Alright, way to get those reps in, guys. Again, if you want to do more, go ahead and do more. The more you challenge yourself and focus on the footwork and making each rep count, the better you guys will get. Alright, grab a drink of water and then let's get into our 2 challenges for the day. Our first challenge works on creativity, ball handling, conditioning, and then catching and shooting. Each rep is a lot of bang for your buck. To begin, you will start underneath the hoop. You can dribble out to any area you want on the court using any and all the moves that you want to work on or try. Once you get to an area you want to shoot at, it could be mid-range, it could be a 3, bounce the ball down at your side. When the ball is coming down, turn and step into your shot. Get your rebound and repeat at different spots around the court. See how many shots you can make in 5 minutes. Then report your scores below in the comments. Challenge yourself and then challenge your friends. Our last challenge is our free throw challenge. We have 10 games of 1-on-1 situations. Your goal is to see how many games you can win. How you play each game consists of 1-on-1 free throws, meaning if you miss the first free throw, you lose. If you make the first free throw but then miss the second, you repeat that game until you either win or you lose. If you make both free throws, you win. Here's the catch. If you lose, before you play the next game, you must perform 6 burpee push-ups into slides across the lane. Record how many games you win and then post it below in the comments. We want to see who the ultimate free throw champ is. Alright guys, good work. Thanks for hanging out with me, okay? Hope you guys got a lot out of this. Feel free to do more reps, more shots, maybe go for makes instead of takes. Just get that working, guys, but thanks for hanging out, alright? See you guys soon.